Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. That's what it sounds like to me.
You all thought I forgot about this, didn't you? Nope, not the case.
Not the case.
Not the case. I remembered.
Not the case, Jace.
Case closed, Chase.
Gase.
Chase and Jace, the Grace Detective Brothers.
Lace.
Dude, let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues. We're 2-0.
I'm so tired still.
At the time of recording, yeah, they played like I didn't even watch.
I had to.
Did not watch.
Had to watch it. I can't believe I almost shut it off at the last minute because I was like, oh well, we're just not. But we were really pushing it enough where I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna let him watch because I thought maybe I wanted to see if that Celebrini kid was gonna do anything crazy in the last minute, and then we scored and tied it, and then went into overtime and we won.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, away too. At where were we playing? Seattle? Or no, that was the
San
first
Jose.
game. San Jose. So it was like just quiet.
Here's why
It's
I
so
feel kind
funny.
of bad. I kind of hope.
Why you feel bad? We won.
Well, yes, I'm happy that we won, but here's why I feel kind of bad. I feel bad because right now it's the first week for
Yep.
a lot of these teams.
Mhm.
So like, it was Seattle's first game of home opener.
Mhm.
Exciting
Mhm.
for Seattle, right?
Yep.
We beat them.
We win.
That kind of it just for the people there it feels weird.
They were
right?
they were beating us by what? 4-1,
They were beating us 3-1,
3-1.
I think, or 2-zip.
So you're kind of cruising. You're thinking, oh,
Right,
We're gonna
great
win the
home
Stanley
opener.
Cup.
Yeah, you're having a great people there in Seattle having a great time, and then just boom, boom, boom.
Slowly.
They're going to talk about the Blues getting those 3 goals in a minute 55. They're going to talk about that all season long.
Yeah.
And then this game, here's why I feel bad for this game.
Mhm.
Because we were down. I mean, we were down 4-1.
Yeah.
We were dead in the water.
Yeah.
We come back
In the third period.
Yeah, we come back somehow, get the win. Which again, it feels because again, it's like you're having a blast if you're San Jose. So much fun showing the kids partying in the stands,
Yeah.
and they score. Blues score, and it's like who cares? We're up by 2.
Yeah.
And they score again.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since San Jose. Blues have been clutch at keeping the other team from scoring
Mm-hmm.
or even shooting the puck when they're down. The Blues until they can get back up, right? And then that San Jose has all those amazing rookies. They got
Yeah.
those amazing draft picks. Macklin, Celebrini,
Yeah.
first NHL, his debut.
Great name.
It's a great name.
Even
That's how
like,
you know he's
when you
gonna
see
be
it written
good.
out, you're like, wow, that's a great name.
18 years old, I believe.
Jesus.
NHL debut last night during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the first goal at the home opener for San Jose.
It made a great pass at
through a
the
little 360 spin.
Yeah.
Like, you know he grew up playing NHL on
Yeah,
Xbox or PlayStation, whichever
What do they
one.
call that on the game? They call it a. It's kind of dumb.
Just a spin move?
It's like a
I don't know.
spinorama,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
But
what? We
he
could come up with
had-
something better than that.
He had like 20 family members that came to watch
Oh
him
yeah,
play.
I'm sure.
So, like, and he was still like, in the
He is.
game.
He was born in 2006.
Jesus
Ugh.
Christ. I was going to the movies by myself by that point.
2006.
So yeah. That's why I feel kind of bad because just because it's their home opener.
yeah.
So I was kind of hoping like, we win the next game. We have another game tonight. I don't remember who we play, but
Tonight we play Vegas.
oh, fun.
Golden Knights. Well, at the time
Fun.
of recording,
They're playing at Vegas too. That'll be
play
fun.
at Vegas, which
Cool.
that would be a cool place to go to a
That'd
hockey
be
game.
so fun.
I think I've said it on the show before, but when I was in Vegas, they're an expansion team, right? They're
Yeah.
not a move team. When they hadn't expanded much before I went there, I saw no Raiders gear because they had already moved. I saw no Raiders gear. I
Mhm.
saw no the Athletics. That wasn't really happening yet, but like I expected to see only Raiders stuff. They were all
yeah.
in on the Golden
Vegas
Knights.
is a
It was
hockey
cool.
city.
Yeah.
They've declared it.
And
I love it.
all the stickers
I love
on
their
cars,
team. I love the Golden Knights.
jerseys, T-shirts. We saw it all,
They're awesome.
and they were full into it. And I was like, that was before. I mean, I was into hockey then, but I was like, oh, I could really get
Well, they
into
put
this.
like a lot of money into it up front, so they had like a lot
I
of
wonder
good
what their
players
stadium
and
looks
good
like.
all this good stuff. Oh, their stadium's so cool. But so I'm hoping that we beat Vegas. I don't know if this is their home opener,
I don't know.
but I hope we beat them at their home opener. And then maybe if we lose our home opener on Well, I guess it'll be the day, but when this episode comes out, it'll be Tuesday.
It already happened.
But I hope we lose our home opener. I won't feel that bad.
Just for the hockey gods to like even
Just
things
yeah,
back out.
just like we beat 3 people on their home openers, and then we get beat on ours. It's like, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I wouldn't be upset if we lost the home opener. I'm also not going. So if I end up going, I want us to win, obviously.
Right. What do you think the vibe is for like visiting fans at hockey arenas?
What do you mean?
Do you feel like it would be like kind of like scary? Or I
No.
don't think hockey really, even though like hockey would be the sport that has like
You'd think would happen.
toxicity,
Yeah, it's really not.
I feel like it would be kind of welcoming. Like if you were in Vegas in a Blues jersey, I don't feel like anybody
'Cause
would.
we're all just there to watch some gladiators fight.
Yeah, just like modern gladiators,
We're all
but
just
like
there to
modern
enjoy the spectacle that is these giant men
with
on these
knives on
tiny
their
little
feet.
skates, just bashing into each other.
Have you seen the videos of it's kind of like the thing that's going around the arenas is them asking people how thick the ice is?
Oh,
Because people are like, I don't know, 1.5 feet.
it's like
It's like 3/4 of an inch.
it's not very.
I
Thick.
don't even think it's an inch thick.
It's like a quarter of an inch thick, and then they put those little like poster thingies
Yeah,
underneath it that you think is
the
paint, but it's
labels
just
and
like,
stuff.
It's just like stickers or something,
Mhm.
and then they put like another quarter inch or something on there.
Yeah,
I've never been on a hockey. I want to go on one. I love hockey so much. Never been in skates.
yeah,
I've been in like rollerblades.
never ice skated.
Rollerbladed a lot. Never
think-
never ice bladed.
I think we would naturally be kind of good at it. That's kind of what I think.
It's been a long time since I've rollerbladed, bud. How are your knees? Or
Getting old.
ankles?
Getting old.
I think my ankles are
Dude,
okay.
that's what and snow skiing, like your shins, the sides
Oh,
of your
yeah,
legs,
man.
where you're trying to bend,
Yeah,
but
dude.
like the boots not allowing you to. Oof.
I love.
I don't know if I
just-
would want that as much.
just like the pain of like, do you like the pain of having to like when you're skiing for a long time and you're about ready to stop because you're getting sore. It's like that pain of like if I stand up straight, like if I don't lean forward, I'm gonna feel all this in my quads and my hamstrings, which are already so sore because I've been doing this for like 4 hours. But if I lean forward, I've already leaned forward enough to like the front of my shin is like indented with like the boot plastic because I've been leaning on it to take off the pressure of my quads and hamstrings, and now it's like rocking a hard place. Which one do I do?
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun.
I will say Chicago would probably be a little bit. There'd probably be a little
Yeah.
bit of
Yeah.
stink in the air on that.
Speaking of Chicago, when
Nashville, maybe
the Blues played Seattle later that day,
the Kraken. What a
Utah,
great name.
the new Utah
Yeah.
team,
They don't have a mascot, right?
they beat the Blackhawks.
Oh, they did.
Boom,
That was who they
boom,
played.
boom. I think it was 5-2. I can't quite remember, but I remember looking the next day because I forgot to watch the game. I was really
Yeah,
excited.
I saw they won.
Dude,
Start of a franchise.
during
That's
the Blues
crazy.
game, every single chance they could cut away during the game, they would cut to those guys because it was like they had like a, the whole ESPN table with guys was all like hanging out there and all that. All right, I'm taking this blanket off the top.
I'm rocking.
I'm just gonna. Well, it's still on me,
I
but
saw my Cardinals stuff on, but like
they're dumb.
they didn't. Yeah,
lost.
they didn't even make the playoffs, which means I'm not watching the playoffs at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about baseball when the Cardinals aren't in.
Right.
I'm out.
Exactly.
And honestly, hockey has grown so much stronger. Like this was the first year, like truly, where every day I was like, God, I can't wait for hockey.
Yeah.
Like I've been excited for it, and I can't wait to go back. But this year I was like, man, I just want it to be on. I want to be in it.
I think Mason's stupid fantasy football shit is rubbing off on me.
Oh, you
because
want to play
I'm-
fantasy hockey?
Well, maybe. Hang on.
I would
because
struggle.
This is the first season. Well, this is what I'm saying. This is the first season where I'm like really excited. I want to watch more San Jose games.
Mhm.
I want to watch their team.
Yeah.
Because I like their team. I think their team's really good. And also maybe Seattle.
And Utah.
There's a lot of teams that I like watching, and I'm kind of like wanting to. And plus, it's kind of interesting just watching all the rookies and stuff. So I'm like kind of getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's too late to do fantasy hockey now.
Yeah,
we have to wait.
did we try it one year?
I feel like we did back when, like, way back when I was working at Midway. I feel like we did
Like,
fantasy hockey.
Maybe the year we won the cup,
It may be.
2019.
I will say on
Probably
the
earlier.
Blues app, I am 2 for 2 on who gets the first goal.
Really? Gosh, I'm always
Nailing it.
I went to like
Pyru and then Bushnevich.
4 or 5 games last year.
Bushnevich.
I went to like 4 or
Bushnevich.
5 games last year, and every time, I'm not even kidding, every time the guy I picked to score the first goal would score our second goal every single time.
Damn.
So, which was nice because that meant we were scoring at least 2 goals.
That's true.
But
good point.
then I wouldn't be in the. I don't know. What do you get? A draw? You get in the
You just
drawing
get
for
the drawing.
something?
Yeah, I never win. I want
Yeah,
to win.
I might wear my Blues jersey tonight.
They have sweet prizes and stuff. I'm definitely going to be decked out in blue stuff.
Yeah.
Whether or not.
I need more, to be honest.
No, it's kind of late. I'll be with Mason. By the way, hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. You're like, is that lagging? I don't know. If it is, it doesn't matter. Van, hi, host. Trace, over there, brother. You're back again. Hi.
I'm back.
Welcome to. Let's stop this conversation immediately, the hockey conversation, and move on to introductions.
Let's
How
do
have you
it.
been?
I'm good.
Haven't seen you in forever.
I'm really tired.
I bet.
All the time.
I bet. I'm tired from hockey, but you're
Yeah.
tired from baby stuff.
Yeah, but I was awake at the same time you were, but for
Yeah.
very different reasons.
I knew you'd text me back.
I texted you literally as we scored, or no, you texted me as we
Yeah.
scored to force overtime.
Yeah, that was.
And so then I got
crazy.
to watch overtime, and of course it ended. And I'm like, cool, I'm going back
Real
to sleep.
fast.
I
did not go back to sleep.
But yeah, I'm tired a lot of the time, and my life is like a constant loop of like, I got to do this, and this, and then I don't do it,
Yeah.
and then the list gets longer.
What do you do instead?
Just hang out with my kid, with my son, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It is weird. Of like, I've been watching a lot of movies.
That's cool. Yeah,
and
you have
TV
been.
shows. Yeah, I've been checking some stuff off the list, but other than that, it's all him all the time.
That's great.
Which
That's
is a
great,
good way.
man.
And to be honest, I'm in this kind of bad headspace of like, oh, I only see my kid like when he's asleep, or plus like the 4 hours at night.
Oh, because you're like working.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And you're like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not doing much right now.
No, I mean, but he does.
All you do is look at him.
Yeah, but
No,
then you get.
He likes to.
He's a big jumper. He's
that's
he's
fun.
big into the jumping right
That'll
now.
be fun when he grows up.
He's big into jumping, and he's really big into. He gave me a nosebleed the other day.
Yeah, you said that. I never asked you how.
So he's got very little tiny nails, and they're very sharp, and they're very hard to cut.
He just like.
And he's very into putting his hands in my mouth,
Yes, he is.
and he
loves
grabs my
it.
nose, and he pulls my eyebrow hairs,
He fucks you up.
and yanks my. And like he's loving it. He's having so much
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
But as soon as he started doing it, I could tell what was going to happen.
Mhm.
He just like jetted towards my nose, and one finger went in there and just nicked. I mean, he didn't like scratch or claw.
Ugh.
It just went straight in, and it was nail,
Yeah.
and it started bleeding immediately. And I was like, babe, come get him. I'm bleeding."
Yeah.
And he just thought it was the funniest thing. But
Did you do that thing like you do with cats when a cat tries to scratch you and you're holding it and you just go, oh shit!
yeah, no,
You just throw them because you know they're gonna land on their feet. But
no.
like,
He's a chunk. He'd be hard to
he'd
to
be hard
toss.
to throw. Yeah.
He wouldn't go very far, at least.
He has a big ball of just beautiful baby.
Yeah, he's literally changes every day.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Like I'll go home today and I'll be like, "You didn't do that yesterday. That's crazy." It's wild. But yeah, other than that,
What kind of movies you watching? You watching scary movies? It's spooky movie season.
have I watched any spooky movies? I watched the Split. I watched those 3
What's a
movies.
scary movie.
That's
That's a
I
horror movie.
thought it was scary enough because I didn't know about like.
I think it's a horror movie.
It's
It's
funny-
a thriller, I think, for sure.
It's funny watching those movies and just like knowing James McAvoy is a really good actor,
Yeah.
but not knowing anything about the movie. And so then he's a bad guy, and you're like, I don't really like this
No,
because
you
you want him.
wouldn't like it.
You want him to be good,
Yeah.
but then he's like an amazing bad guy. So you're like, okay, this movie's
he
great.
plays another bad guy in a new movie just now, right now.
Yeah.
Hope it's good.
Hear no, say no, speak no evil.
Speak no evil. Whether or not it's good, I bet he's good in it.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure he
not
looks.
too-
Just in the trailer, he looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's gonna be that movie's supposed to be like
Looks
really, messed
really
up.
good.
Like really messed up.
I
I can't wait.
I've been watching True Detective season 1. That's kind of spooky.
Yeah,
Kinda,
I
it's
haven't
kinda-
seen that.
It's like the. I haven't finished the first season, but there's they find a girl and she's like in a religious like setup.
Yeah.
Like she's positioned in a way, and she has like deer antlers and like symbols carved onto her.
Yeah. I
And
remember
so,
that.
and there's like these, so it's this weird trail of like, is this religious killing? Is they meet this guy? Dude, it's freaky deaky.
Yeah, the first season's supposed to be freaky deaky.
And then I was like, okay, after this, I'm done. But then I looked at the other seasons, and it's like Colin Farrell's one of them
Oh.
because it's just different.
Yeah, I knew that.
And
I
then
forgot about him being in the show.
guy they casted as Blade, I always forget his first name.
Wesley Snipes.
No, the new, if they do it again, something Ali, Marrakesh.
Oh, Marquise.
I don't know how do you say his first name.
I don't know. I feel like I think I know who you're talking about.
Later.
There he is.
There he is. I don't know how to say it.
Hang on. Mahershala Ali.
He's older than I thought.
Black don't crack. Wait, what's his birthday? Oh, February. Heck yeah, man.
February brother.
What's up, dude?
Nice.
I like it. He's a great actor. He's in a
So,
lot of.
I
You seen
saw-
Moonlight. Good stuff.
I saw him in that, and then I saw the Colin Farrell thing, and I'm like, both of those guys are amazing actors. And then season 4 is what's her name from Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah,
I can't think of her name either.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. And I'm like, damn, this casting.
Oh yeah,
Is
That.
amazing.
I've seen. That's the thing. I knew I'd like it. I just never
And
actually watched.
I told you, not into a microphone. I'm not super well versed in movies and TV shows.
Mm.
Matthew McConaughey in the season 1, and
Yeah.
I've seen the first 6 episodes.
Yeah.
That may be the best acting I have ever seen in my life. From anybody. Like I can confidently say that may be the best acting I've ever seen. Like he transforms. Like it's him.
Right.
It's him. It's a guy from Texas, but like it is such a believable human being that I'm like, oh my god, he's real. And it just his mannerisms and the way he smokes a cigarette, like it's very. You're like,
The
God,
whole,
this
the
guy.
whole season 1's just a big long ad for Lincoln cars. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's a plot twist. So I don't want
Yeah.
to spoil it for you, but
Yeah. Oh shit, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, can we talk about the guy that got casted as Green Lantern?
Sure.
As what's
The Lanterns TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So that's
I like it. I'm excited for. I like the Lanterns. I have a lot of Lantern stories,
okay. I don't know anything
but it's
about
it's
Green Lantern.
it looks like it's like a buddy cop show.
Oh.
With Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. So Hal Jordan recruits Jon Stewart. So he's like Hal Jordan's like the veteran cop, space cop,
Okay.
and then Jon Stewart's like kind of the new guy on the scene. I think that's how it's going. And they have their sector of the galaxy that they patrol.
Oh yeah, this
But
article.
I think the first season starts with it's like a specific a murder.
Ooh.
It's like a thing happening in the Midwest of the U.S. on Earth, and so like the whole story is kind of centered around that.
Earth-based mystery as they investigate
Yeah.
a murder in American heartland.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
very
in,
cool, very
dude.
cool. Can't wait.
Episodes, that's great. Stop doing 10.
Yeah.
Stop doing. I don't need 12. I don't need 23. Dude, as soon as a show has 23 episodes in a season, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
It's a network show. They don't do that anymore.
It's just too much. I want the 8 nitty-gritty like
yeah.
hour. Anything more than that, I struggle. It's just intimidating to start a show that has so much.
Well, if it has so much, then it's usually pretty good, right?
Yeah,
Not all. But
So what's this guy's name? Aaron. I was gonna say Aaron Pierce. Aaron Pierre, maybe Aaron Pierre.
Yeah.
He's casted as Hal Jordan, and I don't know anything about this guy.
he was in Rebel Ridge.
But Macy has been like, "Have you seen this Rebel Ridge movie?" And I'm like, "No, I've never heard of it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's amazing.
It's not what I expected at all.
Yeah.
It pisses me off
Yeah.
because of white cops, blackmail. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sucks.
Yeah.
And there's all these positions, and there's really good actors in it. I don't know, like, is it a Netflix original? It doesn't matter.
I think so.
It's-
I'm not sure.
I was really impressed with the cast, and it was really good. And the second this guy came on screen, I almost said stage. I was watching a
It's-
play.
Sort of.
They don't even have to CGI his eyes.
Yeah, that's
His
true. They don't have to
eyes-
do it at all.
His
His
eyes are
eyes look great.
scary green,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a big guy. Like
Yeah. I'm excited.
let's put it this way: he's gonna fill out the suit. Nice.
Can't wait to see that skin tight suit.
Yeah. But are they
Right?
gonna wear it though? Is it gonna be
Right.
like grounded?
Right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. They're gonna do like the Ryan Reynolds, which is how it is,
Right.
because it's not like a suit that you put on. It's It's a projection.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
That's why it's glowing.
I've never seen Ryan Reynolds
You've never seen that movie?
that movie. No,
We should watch it. That's when him and Blake Lively got together.
I knew that, and I isn't the red face guy in it? The guy with red skin.
Sinestro?
I don't know. Isn't there a lantern that's like red faced?
Yes. You fucking
I know.
racist.
So what?
Red faced.
Well, he's got red
Hey,
skin.
man. Whoa.
But isn't his head like different shaped or something? Or
He's not from Earth, okay?
See,
Jesus.
I'm showing you how little.
This is why we're not part of the Green Lantern Corps yet, because of this shit right here.
that is, like,
we are the
completely uneducated.
backwoods of the galaxy,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I'm very excited for a guy that knows almost nothing about Green Lantern. Like, has consumed very little Green Lantern.
Just
And
like
there's
you.
different colors, right?
Yeah, there's a whole spectrum. They all have different meanings.
Hmm.
Like Sinestro, he goes on to join Sinestro Corps, which is the yellow, which is fear.
Ooh,
Yeah,
scary.
right. And green is
Greed.
will,
Will.
power of will.
Hmm.
And it's got blue, which I think is like serenity. Orange is like orange is greed. That's
And
the
they wear
one. That's the one where it's.
rings.
And there's only one orange lantern because he won't share the power with anyone else.
That's
right?
kind of cool.
He's very like a Gollum character. Very cool.
That's kind of cool.
An alien too.
And
yeah.
they wear
Purple,
rings.
or violet. Red is like anger or like rage. I think
Is Green
Wrath?
Lantern? He's
it's been a while since I've looked at him.
he's the one that can do the projection of like a hammer, right?
Huh?
He like shoots a hammer, like his arm.
Who?
The Green Lantern.
They can all do that.
Oh.
The ring projects their thoughts out.
Oh.
So like whatever you're thinking, you can like if you have like enough of like will or fear or rage or whatever, you can
Right.
like use the ring to like project
That's cool.
giant. And however strong your will is,
Hmm.
the strength of like when he makes a shield. That's why it's like when he makes a shield, he has to constantly like focus to like
On
keep it.
leaving the shield there.
Yeah, keeping it strong.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure they've done many. The only things I can think of in that, like projecting a weapon, is a hammer and a shark.
No, what a shark!
I don't know why that's in my head.
A hammer and a shark.
Hammerhead shark?
They can do a lot more.
Well, I'm not saying that's the only things they can do, but for some reason, those are the two things I can think of.
Hal Jordan does like fucking machine guns and stuff, dude.
What?
Yeah, you can anything you can think. He does T-Rex if you
Does
want.
Batman disagree?
So this is the blackest night. This is when the
Ooh.
black rings. Or well, hang on, I'm gonna show you.
Oh my! That's
This is
cool.
Jeff
looking.
Johns. This is beautiful. I love Jeff
That's
Johns.
real
Everything he
beautiful.
makes. Okay, so here you go.
Oh, there's only
So you got rage, avarice, fear, will, hope, compassion, love, and death.
ooh.
Yeah, I think there's a page in this. God, the art in this one is so good.
that looks insane.
Yeah, dude, the death is so dope. It's basically like Marvel Zombies, but they use the Green Lanterns. I thought there was I know there's a page in here somewhere where it shows like all of the different colors, but yeah, you can take that if you want.
That artwork looks like a step up from what I usually.
Oh, bro.
Oh my gosh!
You kidding? This is AAA, man. This is DC Comics at
Wait,
its best.
what's Black Suit Superman?
I told you, man. Green Lantern. What?
What's Black Suit Superman called?
Black Suit Superman?
Is that a different character or is he?
There's Bizarro
Oh, maybe
with the
that's.
backwards S.
I just saw it while I was flipping through, but I lost it. Oh, right there.
That's Death Superman. He's dead.
Oh.
They're all like turned or something right there, I think.
And then there was Batman turn.
Yeah, dude. I told you, dude. Green Lantern's a powerhouse. Yeah, dude. Isn't that awesome?
That's real cool.
That's a good book to read right now in October because it's so scary.
Jesus, it's full of stuff.
I don't know when that Green Lantern show comes out, but I think it's gonna be cool. I hope. Have you seen the Penguin?
Wait, is this real?
What's that?
Kyle Chandler is supposed to be Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
I love Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be a good
Whoa.
Hal Jordan.
Coach Taylor
Oh,
from
is he
Friday
in,
Night Lights.
Oh, is that where
He's the head
from?
coach.
I knew he's from other stuff too.
Oh my gosh, he's in like enough stuff consistently. We're like, oh, I bet that guy like has a lot of money. Like he
Yeah.
just consistently pops into like big thing. Like he's not a big role
Right.
usually. This one's huge.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So who's older, Cal, or I mean,
I think
Hal
Hal is the older one.
is the
Kind of the veteran,
Veteran.
Because that's how it is in the comics.
yeah.
John comes
Wow.
after Hal.
I
If you
know.
want to like get some on this, Justice League Unlimited, I think the TV show. That's with Jon Stewart. Very excelente.
I want to say something not disrespectfully, but
Okay.
what was that guy's name? Something Pierre.
Yeah, Aaron.
He looks like a evolved version of Tyler James Williams from Everybody Hates Chris and Abbott Elementary. Doesn't he seem like a like love Tyler James Williams. I love Abbott Elementary. I wish I had his body type. That's how I look at him.
What's that got to do with what you said about the evolve?
It's like he's a little bit thinner, but
Okay.
he's like muscular.
Right.
But the Pierre guy is like a really filled out muscular version of Tyler James Williams.
So would you rather be Tyler James Williams' body?
Yeah, I think so.
Because you can build up on that.
Yeah, it's like, okay, do I want to get bigger? Do I want to
Yeah.
add to the frame?
When you're already big, you got to be careful if you want to slim down.
Yeah.
Because it'll turn into fat.
Because that guy is big.
Yeah.
Like
so,
in Rebel Ridge, I was like, Jesus.
he can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna stop working out and get skinny. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Your muscles aren't gonna flatten like that, bro.
Well, I love Abbott Elementary. Did you see they're doing a crossover with Always Sunny?
Yeah, I did see that.
Because they're both Philadelphia based.
Why not? I love It's Always Sunny. So I mean, it's great.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, I honestly with you, I don't know how much you would enjoy it. Because it is the first episode alone.
Yeah.
You'd be. I think is that the one where the gang is racist? I can't remember.
I've tried it. I know I've tried it, and I'm always like, what am I doing? I don't like it.
This show's like trashy.
Yeah.
But it's like intentionally. That's how they do it.
But is there maybe somebody can tell us? Is there a point I can jump into where it's like, okay,
ooh, good question.
That's all behind us.
Yeah.
This is where it's truly good.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
where you would jump in.
Like
at.
where they actually found their stride. Because people talk about it
I bet
constantly.
I would start when Danny DeVito shows up.
Oh, he's not at the very beginning?
No.
Oh, shit.
No. They get Danny DeVito. It's crazy. They get when he joins in, it gets even crazier. But
I just love Charlie Day.
It's gonna throw you off.
Yeah.
Everything about it's gonna throw you off. Like the way Danny DeVito acts, because you're like, oh, it's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
No.
I've seen some
Frank
clips.
is a piece of trash, dude.
I've seen a clip.
It's amazing.
This is actually how I watch a lot of my shows. I get tired of seeing the same clip that's like hilarious or wild.
Right,
like I tell the story of Ron Swanson pulling his tooth out in Parks and Rec, and I'm like, okay, I have to watch this whole show now because I'm like, how do I, like, that's so funny.
Yeah.
But I keep seeing this clip of Frank, Danny DeVito's character, like gurgling up a beer. Like, I don't know how he does it. Like, a beer comes up, but he's not throwing up.
I think Frank is like a magical leprechaun
don't
creature.
get it.
I love that Rob got like he was like a skinny guy.
Yeah.
And he got like really fat.
Yeah.
Because he thought it'd be funny for the show, and then he got super ripped because he thought it'd be funny for the show.
Yeah.
And it is every time.
I've seen that.
Watch it, because like especially like now
he's like
because
ripped.
now because he is in such amazing shape. Whenever he does anything like Mac, you just like you're laughing, and then you're like, he looks so ridiculous because he's so ripped too. You're just like, this doesn't even like it doesn't make sense. Why you wouldn't? Yeah. I love it.
That type of person wouldn't act like that.
He's a genius. Those guys are geniuses.
Well, because oh my God, there's 16 seasons.
Those guys are geniuses.
They write it. Everything.
You should watch the pitch, like the episode that when they made it themselves and they sent it in.
Like a
pre-pilot.
Yeah, like a
pitch tape or some shit.
Wow,
it's crazy.
And who's the girl? She's married to
Caitlin Olsen.
Rob.
Yes.
They're married in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
She plays Dee. She's twin. She's Glenn's
She's
brother,
very
Dennis's
pretty.
brother. She's very pretty. She's in that new show, High Potential.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called?
Something like that. 'Cause she's like a detective or
I
like
don't
a
know.
cop
I
or
don't know. I
something.
haven't seen it, but I see the commercials for it. But
Yeah, I've seen the
it's
commercial
so
a couple
funny.
times.
It's so funny. Yeah, she's gorgeous and she's so funny.
High potential.
They treat her like shit on that show, and it's so funny.
I've also seen a clip of like, I don't know if they're like incest people or
The brothers?
yeah, they're like real dirty people.
Love that I knew.
It's the guy from Westworld.
Yeah.
The man in black when he was younger.
Yeah.
And
He's a big actor.
So you see that guy.
Yeah,
And
you're
then he's like this schlub. He's like wearing like a cut off like it looks nasty, like he's been sweating in it.
Real gross.
And his hair's greasy.
Yeah, those guys are gross.
I didn't know if it was like an incest thing or what was happening, but I was like, I don't like this.
It probably was.
And that was just I've seen a clip. I need to watch it, I guess.
It's
Damn it.
so I don't know if you're gonna like it.
I can't believe there's 16 seasons.
You can't. Here's what I'll say, and some people probably can, right? I don't think you will be able to binge it, which I think will be good, because then you can really digest episodes at a time. Like me, you could probably do 3 episodes. I bet.
Me, as in my lifestyle.
No, just.
Oh, I won't.
I don't know if you could handle more than like 3 episodes.
Okay, I got you.
Is what I'm saying. Not
and my lifestyle as well.
No offense, friend.
That's fair,
brother, friend.
That's fair.
But
I don't.
I think you'll like it, but I think at least at the start, it'll be you have
always,
to like. It's because it's just like it goes there.
I always put it in the same
It's
category, which this doesn't make sense now, as like Trailer Park Boys
Oh
and
my God,
Letterkenny, where I was like,
that show.
where I was like, I don't really know if I want to watch I don't like it because at first they're very low budget,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I don't know.
but The Office was also like that,
right? Yeah, you watched the first season of The Office. God,
dude. You know who hates The Office?
Mason. I saw that clip.
He hates it.
I'm kind of glad I wasn't here because I would
I
kind of,
know.
I would have been a little
I
combative.
wish he would have been.
Maybe
here.
it would have been good. Does he
He
like Parks
hates
and
it.
Rec?
He hates everything.
Why? What was his reasoning?
Because he just is a
I guess I need
demon
to listen.
person. He just hates
And
everything.
Harry
good.
Potter, the
Yeah,
movies.
I know. Isn't he the worst?
But it was he coming from the standpoint of the books are better, or he just meant he didn't really
I
like
don't think
the
he
movies?
can read. That's the thing. I just don't think I don't think his brain is capable of like processing
I listened
joy.
to him. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that I
What a
saw that clip
freak.
about the Harry Potter and then The Office.
Yeah, should we get together and like beat him up?
Probably.
I'm gonna see him later today. Should I punch him?
I have been considering rewatching The Office
Because you know what we should do.
I've let the gap of time grow
No,
so
we
much.
should. You shouldn't do that.
Okay.
We should watch. It's Always Sunny. You should.
Yeah,
I'll
I need
do
to
a
do that.
rewatch.
I need
and
to do
while
that.
you're watching it, we'll just watch it together.
I need to do that
That'd be
because
fun.
I'm assuming they're 20 minutes, 22
Yeah,
or
it's a
whatever.
network show, so
I-
it's
that-
got a lot of episodes.
That I'm into because you can
It's so funny. That
instead
you,
of-
at the beginning of the episode, you were like, "I don't want to do those episodes."
I
'cause
know.
this is 16 seasons,
right.
a lot of episodes,
I guess I meant more like when shows have
like Supernatural, like that's
45-minute episodes,
That's Supernatural.
minimum,
Yeah, that's Supernatural.
20 episodes a season, 10 seasons. It's like
That's a lot.
I honestly considered rewatching Game of Thrones the other day because
Yeah.
Macy's never seen it all the way through, and I'm like, it's 80.
Oh,
like,
and you
can I
know-
commit 80
You know,
hours
while
or whatever?
Mason's not here.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll say this to him later. Maybe I won't. I was doing some rewatching of Supernatural because we were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
And spooky season. So I
Yep.
was looking up like the scariest episodes. By the way, like 8 out of 10 are like in season 1, which is hilarious. And like it's like season 2 has a few, season 4 has a few, season 3 has a couple, but like it's all season 1. And I watched a couple of them. I watched first of all, Bloody Mary. Everyone says is like the scariest episode. No, I don't think so. It was just me. I thought Hookman was way scarier. But anyway, that one has like all like the folk legends where it's
Mhm.
like aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light? Remember that? Have you ever read those creepypastas before?
Yeah, you've sent
The
them to me.
Hookman.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
I think you
So,
read one on this show.
probably. I used to love creepypasta. Maybe I should do that for Halloween. Anyway,
I think that's what it was.
it wasn't very good. It was pretty cheesy, fucking
TV.
crappy TV. I didn't really like it.
I
I don't know until Mason, but
so
I
it
was
didn't
like,
it hasn't aged well.
"Ugh."
At least the first season.
That was the first season. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What was that?
I still
15
haven't
years ago?
I haven't even finished the show yet. I
Are
feel like-
they done?
Yeah, they
They
finished,
finished?
a year or so ago. Like
And
15 or
Jensen
16.
and Jared
Jared Padalecki.
made it all the way through.
Yeah,
Wasn't there some like combativeness towards the end there, or it got
Probably.
weird or
It was just
something?
getting weird, I think. But now Eric Kripke made The Boys,
Mm-hmm.
and he's bringing all of
Bringing
them on. And Jared Padalecki's on the
Jared
new
in.
season of The
I
Boys.
haven't watched
So,
any.
well, I know Jensen Ackles is in the last season, and
Soldier
he's
Boy.
in the show now. He's
Yeah.
Soldier Boy, Soldier Boy Ho. And I don't know who Jared Padalecki is. I don't know if they announced. I haven't looked into it, but I know he's in the next season. So it's just funny that like Eric Kripke just brought all of his supernatural family into The Boys, which I love.
Yeah.
I love all the actors. But man, it was pretty cheesy the first season. It was rough. Like we were talking about rewatching it, and I'm like, I don't know if I could rewatch this show.
I know when I was 8th grade, 9th grade, maybe. Our buddy Josh and I watched it at his house. Like watched like maybe the first 6 episodes.
Supernatural,
Yeah, and I was like, this is awesome.
love it.
But then I never picked. Here's what it was. I went to watch it by myself, and I wasn't as into it, which was weird.
Yeah,
like-
that's one you gotta sludge through. You know,
Yeah,
that's a hard one to binge. I'm glad I did that earlier in my life. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it again.
Yeah.
It was hard. I know I missed a lot, but like, if anything, you could probably after like the 3 seasons of that, you could probably just go through and find a thing online and get like the core 4 episodes for each season.
Yeah.
Because it's really only 4 episodes each season.
Yeah.
Out of 23
That's what I'm
episodes.
saying. It feels like a lot of those shows are
How
like
I Met Your Mother.
fake, like fake drama.
Yeah, Mason, we talked about this with how all these shows.
I can't stand
Yeah.
that. I can't stand
They go
filler.
too long.
I'm not saying I don't need some like fun little left
Yeah.
turn off the main storyline, but
Yeah.
filler.
Hey, you know what wasn't too long? Because I got to talk about this before we get out of here.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of scary movies
Okay.
this month, like I do every year.
Yeah.
Halloween. Love scary movies. I watched I watched Salem's Lot,
Mm-hmm.
the newest Stephen King adaptation, which and I told Mason, I can't remember if I talked about, I think I did talk about it on the show with Mason, but I liked it. It was scary when it was supposed to be scary, which was good. It needs there's a director's cut apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I read, can you type in director's cut? I think I read the director's cut is supposed to be like over 3 hours long.
Jeez.
Yes, 3 hours long. And you know what? I can't wait because Salem's Lot, the new one, is a hard watch. I don't think I told you this.
I don't think so.
There was a
no.
moment in that movie, because I watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater 3000, right? I watch a lot of bad movies. I love bad movies. They're
Mhm.
fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
About 30 minutes into Salem's Lot, I'm looking at this movie. It looks great, right? It looks amazing. It's
Mhm.
2024. The movies look great, right? They're shot. They look great.
That looks great.
I was watching this movie, and all of a sudden in my head, a little thought just goes, I guess because of how technology is these days, even bad movies are going to look good. And then after I
Ooh,
thought
interesting.
that, the whole rest
You
of the movie,
shattered the
I just
glass.
kept thinking like, is this a bad movie? And you know what? It's not a bad movie. I mean, here's why that version, the theatrical version's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's the pacing. That's what everyone says online too. The pacing is hard to watch. You don't really like you're meeting characters that you don't really like get an intro to.
Mm-hmm.
They're like everyone like there's not really talking, but everyone like just knows little bits of information. Oh, wait, how are we gonna stop this? This person over here is like, oh, I know what we can do. And then like they have like I don't know, everything was like too fast and like it just jumps. Like there were a lot of like time skips that I was like, this is jarring to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that the first cut was 3 hours long, I want to see that cut. Because I bet that cut, like Justice League with like making it like 4.5 hours
Yeah.
long, it needed that specific story needed that. Like especially like I don't know how much you remember, but like the Flash in Justice League when it first came out, garbage.
Yeah.
And then in the director cut of Justice League, there's like a 15-minute intro for the Flash at the beginning of the movie. That's incredible. And it's like, oh, I get it. Like, it's slow motion. It's really slow. So, like, you make it a longer movie. So, I can't wait to see that in the director's cut, 3 hours long. Very, very cool. I already said this, but I wish that Barlow was a little bit less CGI, more prosthetic looking, because he's a super, super cool character. But for what they were going for in the movie, needed to be CGI. I understand. I get it. Anyway, so I finally watched Doctor Sleep, which I think came out in 2019. which was a newer Stephen King book that he wrote, which is a sequel to The Shining.
I was gonna say, it looks like The Shining. I
So
didn't know if that was intentional.
he never intended to write a sequel to The Shining, and then like I don't know how 20 years ago he wrote a sequel to The Shining, just like out of the blue. Not out of the blue, but it was
Right.
he finished off follows Danny Torrance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Ewan McGregor.
Paul Atreides' mom, Lady Jessica, she plays Rose the Hat.
You want to talk about a guy that works?
Bro, Gordon.
Zahn
Dude, when I saw him in this movie, I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's in the movie.
That dude works.
Strap me in, dude. I was so pumped. I love that dude. Reservation Dog. He's in so many things, dude.
Dude, he is in
Dark Winds,
so
great
much.
movie. The Silencing, great movie. What's
Fargo.
that? Fargo, great.
On
Dude,
the TV
he's
show.
amazing.
He's on Bone Tomahawk, dude.
He's an amazing actor. Amazing.
I actually really love.
He plays one of the bad guys in Doctor Sleep,
Uh-huh.
and he's so good. He comes out when you first see him for like the longest time. He's got his long hair down, cowboy hat, big old dark glasses, like musty. He doesn't even talk. I was like, dude, no way, what a badass. So anyway, but go back to the cast of the movie.
We got off.
Yeah, Zal McLaren, what a badass. I
damn
love him so much. He's so gorgeous. I love his hair. So her, Rose the Hat, Rebecca Ferguson.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Rose the Hat.
MG, dude. She is amazing. Here's what I'm going to say right now, before we get too far into it.
Mm-hmm.
This might be one of my new favorite movies. I'm talking top 5. This movie did it for me.
Interesting.
And here's what I'll say also. All right, and I've already said this. The Shining movie sucks. I don't know why. It's fine. It's fine. Jack Nicholson does great, right? Everyone, great performances. I don't know why Kubrick has like this held in such high acclaim for that movie. I think it's probably like more like revolutionary things that he did, like for shooting it. The abuse thing with Shelley Duvall's pretty fucked, but you know,
real fucked.
I was watching that scene that like he yelled, and I've seen that movie so many times, and the book is way scarier, and it's whatever. It's not very good, but I had to watch it, so I watched it because I knew I was gonna watch Doctor Sleep, and I know it does movie things, so I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and they don't get into the Overlook until like it's a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah,
it's about 2 hours in.
Jeez.
No, like an hour and a half in.
Still though.
And then it finally does the thing like at the very beginning of The Shining where it's like over the water, and then you see him, and I was like, oh, and the music changed. I was like, oh shit, here we go. That part was cool. But dude, the whole like, because it follows Ewan McGregor.
It's prequel or
amazing
sequel. Okay.
Like 20, 30 years later.
Okay.
He was 5. I think it was like 30 years later. Starts off with him. He's an alcoholic, piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he like starts off. He's like at a bar. He's getting wasted. Meets a girl, sleeps with her, leaves her in the morning. Like gets ready to like take some money out of her wallet. She took money out of his wallet, so he's like, "I'm fucking take money out of your wallet, bitch."
Fair.
Then like the black dude from The Shining, the one who like tells him, he's like, "That's called The Shining." So my nana always called it, right? That guy. It's not him, but it's like an actor that kind of looks like him. He is like shining to him. He's like in the room, and he's like, come on, Danny. Come on, Doc. You don't want to take that, right? You know what I mean? And so he's doing that. So then he goes off to like New England somewhere to get away from himself. Basically, joins AA, gets sober for like 8 years. He like has this. He moves into this apartment, and there's like the whole walls like painted like a chalkboard because of some mathematician guy that used to live there. And one day he sees like a thing that says "hello" on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's this little black girl, and she's like on the other side of the country, and she has The Shining too, and she like writes on that, and he sees it, and so like their shinings are like connected because they like sense each other.
Mm-hmm.
So he like writes on there too, hello or hi or whatever, and so for like 8 years, they have like a pen pal thing going on between these chalkboards, and she thinks he's an imaginary friend. Kind of like how Danny in the Shining had Tony, that little thing he talked to.
Yeah,
it was sort of like that, but like Ewan McGregor was real, real guy. Danny's a real person, and so then there's this. So then Rose, she's like part of this hippie group that's been around for like hundreds of years, and I think here's my theory. I haven't looked into the research or anything. I think they're like Pennywise, because Pennywise, if you use the lore stuff, he's sort of like an energy vampire, because he eats like their souls, like sort of thing, like their essences of the kids, and they always taste better with pain and fear.
Fear.
It like seasons the meats and stuff. That's what they
Oh,
say.
yuck.
That's why Pennywise scares kids
Yuck.
before he eats them.
Yuck.
And so they do the same thing. And bro, I'm talking full on child torture and sacrificial murder on screen, my dude.
Oh,
On screen. Go to the cast. See that kid right there, Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah, Jacob Tremblay.
That kid fucking gets murdered.
He's in a lot of stuff too.
He gets his fucking arms and legs chopped off. He gets fucking massacred. And so the girl, Kylie Curran right there, she plays Abra.
Mm-hmm.
She like is sensing that. She is like her brain's like a radio. She can like read people's minds. And so she's sensing Jacob getting murdered and tortured. And then Rose like senses her sensing that. Because they all have like that. They all have like that thing. It's all about The Shining. It's fucking awesome. And so then she's like, and she feels like a gust of wind. She's like, she turns around and sees her.
Weird.
And then, so then they go hunting for Abra. Because they're like, we want to eat her. And then like, dude, it's so awesome. So then she tells Ewan McGregor's character about the kid getting murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And all she sees is like baseball boy. Because he was like a baseball player. Because they're like, watch this kid. It's like he knows where the pitcher is gonna throw the ball every time, and it's one of those things. And they're like, trust me, he's gonna get in the MLB one day. Psych, he's getting fucking killed next scene, dumb. And spoiler, I guess. And so she tells him, and then like they like work together to like get the clues to like solve it. At the same time, Rebecca Ferguson is coming after, and like and Emily. Eileen Lind and Zahn McLaren, and it's awesome. It's so cool. And as a guy who poses as Jack Nicholson, and it's really funny because they really try to make it look like Jack Nicholson, and you can kind of tell it's not.
Yeah.
But you're like, I can kind of see how it looks like Jack Nicholson.
Huh.
Tried.
To bring this all full circle.
Yeah, dude.
Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah.
Is the same age as Macklin Celebrini.
Whoa.
So that kid you saw in that movie, same age as the kid making his rookie debut.
He got fucking killed, dude.
Dude, that's crazy. I feel like this is too late to tell you, but I've never seen The Shining.
It's not very good. Read the book. Read the book. It's way scary.
Yeah.
The book is terrifying. But no, so like, dude, this movie, Doctor Sleep, hits me in so many ways. Like there are certain shots. Like I was telling Mason like a few weeks ago, everyone remembers when I was talking about stop motion and kind of why I like creepy stop motion, like when it's like wet, you know what I mean?
Ugh.
Like
I
shimmers
guess.
and like wet and like
Yeah, a little
all
slurpy.
that, There's fucking scenes in this movie where they're just like ripping their faces off, and I'm like, yes, dude, give me more of the face ripping off. That's awesome.
But
There's a bunch of dream stuff because they're like dream walking.
mm-hmm.
It's crazy awesome. It hit me in so many ways that I loved. And of course, there's a scene when he gets the overlook where he looks through the axe hole.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
He looks through it, and I was like, don't fucking do this. And he leans all the way, and I was like, they fucking got me. But there's a bunch of like naked old women.
So I was getting ready to ask, any old decrepit women in bathtubs?
Yeah, all the time. Lots
Nice.
of actually multiple shots of it.
I don't know that or why that is. I know it is, but I don't know why it is.
Read The Shining, then watch The Shining,
Mm-hmm.
and then watch this.
I've seen Ready Player One, where they go to The Shining.
That's very different.
Yeah.
That's
That's another movie. There is a scene where they like silhouette Jack Nicholson, but it's definitely not Jack Nicholson because they didn't need it to be. But
I don't know if I would want to be in the Shining Hotel.
is it real?
Yeah, it's a real place. Mason was just there, the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. He was just staying there.
What the hell?
That's where he was on vacation.
Nice.
He didn't do any ghost tour. Well, they did a ghost tour, but he didn't want a haunted room. And I'm like, you're in a haunted hotel, stay in the haunted room, dum. But yeah. So yeah, Doctor Sleep, so dope. Everyone should watch it
I have some homework to do.
for October. It is such a good movie. Every second of it.
I want to bring up one more thing.
Go for it.
Before
then we can get out of here.
Before we wrap this up.
Whoa.
Yeah,
dude.
I saw this morning. Somebody said, "Let me unlock a memory."
I love this movie.
I didn't.
I love.
I
this movie.
don't don't remember. Okay, so we were talking
Can
about
we tell them what the movie is first?
Yeah, we probably should. The Little Vampire.
Yeah.
Came out in 2000, so I was 3 years old, but you know, it was later after that when we were watching it. But it's what's his name?
Jonathan Lipnicki?
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Dude, know your child actors.
Yeah, I know. But he was in like several things all at that time, like Stuart Little and
Like Mike,
Mike.
Jerry Maguire, all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
movies. Yeah.
So, I remember not loving this movie.
Rollo Weeks.
Like kind of not loving that it was on.
What was his name? Rudolph. the
Yeah, Rudolph the
vampire.
Vampire.
I always liked that his name was Rudolph because I was like, ooh, it's got a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe.
Yeah. I don't
I
even
don't know that
remember
actor.
the
I don't know the
plot.
director. So this kid moves to Scotland with his parents because his dad has a new job,
Okay.
and they move into this like fucking castle or something. And
Of course.
the I don't know why Rudolph shows up, but the family I think lives underneath in the cellar
Okay.
because they're like Scottish vampires. And it's just literally like a new kid at a school, but he's like a Scottish. Remember those two Scottish asshole bullies that like pick on him, but they got like stupid Scottish accents?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I
then-
don't remember this whole Scotland thing.
Yeah, they moved to Scotland. That's why there's vampires. 'Cause
Right.
there's no vampires in the U.S. They're all in Scotland.
Of course.
And there's the farmer. Remember the dairy farmer who has all those cows? And he goes,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and he goes in, hey, why don't you come outside? And the cow's like, it's got like red eyes and stuff. Love, because he's drinking out of the cow's butt.
They call it a family horror movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was scared
No,
of it or I
it's-
just didn't like
oh, you were
the
scared of it.
vibe of
The
it.
vampires are scary. Like his older brother is scary.
I remember it being like
Yeah, look, I loved, dude. This movie has such an aesthetic that I love.
pretty
on the right, that one right there. Yeah,
pretty
with the,
gritty
with
is
the
what
girl too. I loved that girl.
I remember it being very like rough around the edges.
Yeah. Okay. So she's a famous actress. Go back to her. Who is that? The one who plays Rudolph's sister. I used to like have such a crush on her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll put it up.
But yeah,
Let me find
it popped up and I'm like, am I gonna have to rewatch this? Because I don't really remember much.
You'd love it.
Yeah, I would probably like it
It's
now.
so there's parts of it that are so cheesy, but it's so great.
Yeah, like
Dude, see, look at that. You
Dude,
got him.
they definitely nailed an aesthetic that as a little kid I didn't like, but now I can really appreciate it.
Amazing actors all around.
Yeah, see, look how like everything's dark
It's
and
so gothic.
Victorian. Yeah, gothic.
Yes.
Like freaky.
It's definitely scary
man.
at times. I like the part when they call the other vampires. The older brother gets like that stone necklace. Yeah, because there's the whole part with the flashbacks
Yeah.
of like their family history. That shit was scary when they're being hunted by the people because they're vampires.
Yeah.
And they fall into the ocean. That part was scary. But the older brother gets like the stone and he goes like.
Yeah. I remember that. And there's a vampire hunter.
Yeah, Jim Carter. What a badass.
I don't.
There you go. And so Anna Popplewell as the sister of Rudolph. Let's go. Richard E. Grant as Frederick, the father of the vampires. So amazing. Alicia Krieg as the mother of the vampires. Amazing.
Oh, she was in the Narnia
That's
movies.
why I recognize her.
It was
That's what
weird
it
because I'm
is.
like, she looks so familiar.
So familiar. She was in The Nun too. I need to watch that one. I've never seen that one. So
Wow.
good.
She was in Thunderpants.
Dude, Thunderpants. That's the movie of our generation.
Yeah, that popped up today, and I was like, I gotta mention that to Van because I knew you would love it
I
and remember
love that
loving
movie.
it. But I remember being like, do we have to watch this? Oh, I remember that the like car that had the big bright
That's Stuart Little. You're thinking of Stuart
No.
Little now. When you write the rat that drives
the hunter having that vehicle with the big
all those
floodlights.
dude, every time I see a truck
I remember
with
that.
the big side mirrors and the big floodlights on the top, I
Yeah.
always think of this movie.
Yeah,
Every single time.
I hadn't thought about it in a long time.
What an asshole. There are
Yeah.
people that drive around with trucks like that.
I was gonna say that's common stuff now.
Dude, I remember watching this movie as much as I could when we were younger. All right, let's get out of here. Tris, tell everyone where they can find you online, and let's get out of here.
Tita Projects on Facebook. Not terribly active, but I will say I just hit 600 followers
Hey!
on my Tita page. Sorry, I'm a little
Yeah, we're all tangled up over
tangled. 600 followers. Still looking for rescue heroes. If you got them, send them. Let me know. But yeah,
Send them if you got them.
Tita Projects on Facebook. I'm hoping to have some decent sized wood project coming up.
There you go. I keep sending you a bunch of wood projects.
Yeah, I know.
It's piling up.
Yeah, the guy stepping on a nail today. God,
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. I knew you'd enjoy that.
Onward.
It wasn't that bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you want to find me on Instagram at Van Windsor on Instagram, I post mainly about the show and other stuff. I posted about the Blues and whatnot. So get ready for more of that this season. If the Blues continue doing well, we'll see if they get my attention. If you want to follow the show on social media, it's Instagram and Facebook. Mellow Brick Road on Facebook, mbr.pod on Instagram. Got all the updates for the show, reels, like clips of clips. You know, like clips are on YouTube and stuff, and like the episodes are also on YouTube and Spotify, full video on YouTube and Spotify. And clips and shorts are also on YouTube. And sometimes I take those clips and I cut them even smaller, put those on Instagram. So like, you know, you get a little bit of, it's like little bits and bits. And so yeah, go on YouTube and Spotify, like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. It's right there. It's literally right there. Just do it. It's right there. Right?
Do it.
It's so easy. Just hit it. Just hit it.
Yeah, just click
Yeah, tell your mom to hit it too.
it. Tell your mom to hit it.
Anyone, any female figure in your family. And what else? What else is there? I think that's it. Is that it?
I think that's it.
mellowbrickroad.podcast@gmail.com. Email us. Let Trace know. What was the question you had earlier? What did you need to know?
Where to start Always Sunny.
Oh yeah.
If it's not just the beginning. If it's the beginning, I'll start at the beginning and I'll know. And if I get into season 4 and I'm like, oh, I could have started here, that's fine too. But if you know, just let me know.
Yeah, let them know. Either on Facebook, Instagram, or email. Let us know. Cool. I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and end this path with the quote of the week. And this week's quote is from Vincent Price. Did you know he was from St. Louis, Missouri? I didn't know he was from St. Louis.
But he is.
You didn't even know who he was.
I don't necessarily know.
You didn't know who he was.
No.
I'm showing you like the American Kurosawa right now.
Yeah.
That's not true. He's just, I mean, he's amazing, a legend. But
Great voice. Unfortunately,
Wow.
I've heard the name, but I'm not old enough or I don't care enough about the genre that he specializes in. So I just didn't know.
Edward Scissorhands.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Edward Scissorhands with Johnny Depp?
No, or the other one that he did. The other one where he played a weirdo.
Oh, that's a good. Okay, good. Okay. House on Haunted Hill. Never saw that.
No.
Last Man on Earth. Never saw that, huh?
No. You said he's the voice of a
House of Usher.
No.
See the Netflix show?
No.
It's based on the
I've
movie
heard
he
of.
did.
I've heard of it.
It's based on a book.
He did the voice of Thriller.
He was in Thriller.
Oh, I've heard that.
House of Wax, the original. Pit and the Pendulum. The Great Mouse Detective. I saw him. The first time I saw him was in The Raven.
He's from St. Louis?
He's from St. Louis, Missouri.
Aren't they all?
That's pretty cool. Okay, we're not getting on Johnny Depp. But yeah, so Vincent Price, amazing. It's a horror season. Obviously, we're gonna pick someone. I didn't know the king of all horror was like from my home state, dude.
Yeah, dog.
That's crazy.
Go Blues.
Go Blues. He was probably a Blues fan.
Yeah.
That'd be so crazy if he
It
was at a
honestly,
Blues
it's
game.
crazy to think that he saw the first World Championship, the Stanley Cup that we won.
I hope he saw it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he maybe was paying attention. Like, oh, I'm from there.
I'd be sad if I found out like someone was like, "Hey, did you see the hockey team from your place?" Like,
No. His
nah,
great voice.
fucking-
I don't give a shit about that.
My Ravens didn't tell me about it. Anyway, I love you, Vincent Price. R.I.P. Let me get the quote here. Okay, so the quote I have for you is, "A man who limits his interests limits his life."
Perfect.
Mellow manifestation, everybody.
Peace and blessings.
Play us off.
Sweeney Todd. That's what I was talking about. Sweeney Todd. I like lump those together. Sweeney Todd and Edward
You're so crazy.
That's what I think in my head.
You've never seen that movie either?
No.